Yes, good morning friends. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see how to change default login client in SAP. What is default login client? Whenever you log into SAP, you find one client. Okay, I'll show you in server. See, this is my default client 001. So sometimes what happens when you work for development server, a quality server, product server, this client has to change every time. Okay, for development we have 4 clients. In quality we have one client, production one client. So by default, it will take 000 or 001. But we are going to work in a new client, so it is compulsory to change this. Otherwise, every time you need to change it manually. For example, if you want to change a new client is 700 to this, whenever you log into system, it has to show by default 700. Those things we are going to see how to do those things. Now for this, we need to log on to a server, okay, and show you 001. Okay, and I will see. For this, we need to use transaction code RC10 for changing the profiles. Working with profiles and parameters, you need to use transaction code RC10, and the parameter would be login slash system underscore client is the parameter where you can need to change the value of the parameter. And every time when you change the parameter, okay, every time when you change the profile, it will create a new version. We'll see all those things in live environment. And what are different types of profile we have? We have a default profile, we have an instance profile, and we have a start profile. So whenever you do any change in default profile, it will take effect to the entire server, like your CI and app servers. All servers will give us same value to the particular parameter. An instance profile, it will work to the particular instance only. If you made change to app 3, it will take effect to app 3. If you made change to app 1, it will take effect to app 1. Hmm? And what is the start profile? This is the start profile. This we need to, in this profile, the parameters which are maintained, all those are taking while to start system. If you have 10 parameters in start profile, it will read all 10 profiles. According to that, it will start your SAP system. And after changing profiles, okay, you need to restart your application server to take effect a new value. Until and unless you take a restart, it will not change to new value. It will give old value only, because when you change your profile parameter, it will take effect at OS level. To get, take effect application server, you need a restart of your application server. Now we'll jump onto server and see how it works. First of all, we'll log into the client 001 user ID. Now we try to change the value. The transaction code we discussed is RZ10. I just sent to RZ10. Here see it will show profile version, administration data, basic maintenance, extended maintenance. What is this profile and version? See, whenever you log into a system, okay, new time, we have to always give import profiles of active server. What it does, it will show you the latest version of your profile. It will give you the latest version of your profile. Okay, now I click here. If I click here and go here, it will show you the two profiles, default profile and the instance profile. It is NetWeaver 7.3. If you use the older than this version, it will show you the three profiles, default, instance, and start. But this is a NetWeaver 7.3 version where start profile and instance profile combined together in this profile only. Now we are going to work on default profile today. Okay. Here the version it shows is 5. The version it shows is 5, and here see the values. Admission data, basic maintenance, extended. What is administration data? In administration data, you can able to see the path of this profile. Okay, I'll show you. This will show you the path of your profile. Where is the path resides in a host name, SAP identity, PRD, C's profile. This is the default profile path here. Now we are going to work with the external profile. Here only we need to change the values. Here only we need to change the values. Here, if I go press on change button, okay, now it will show some values. The login system is 500. You just go and delete this parameter. Login system plus parameter delete. Yes, I would have deleted this parameter. Okay, it's parameter delete. Now I'll create a new parameter, the new value. Login system client. Press enter. See, it shows the default value 001. Now I would like to change value to 700. I would like to change the value to the 700. Just put up the value which you want to change. Now press on copy. See, it will show changes were made. What it shows? Changes were made. Okay. Now go back. Okay. Again press on copy. See, the change profile was transferred. The change profile was transferred. Now you again press on back. Okay. Now if I save this, the version will change to 6. See, incorrect values are deleted to display the values. Here what happened? Some incorrect values are defined from SAP Java side. So no issue with that. Okay. Do you want to active the profile which was changed now? Yes. If I press yes, see the default profile version was 6 and saved and activated. Previously it was 5. Now it's activated. Version 6. If I press OK here, what it will show is that the effect of activating profile is simply that the profile is stored at operating system level. Okay, for profile to take effect in a particular application server, you have to restart your application server, which we discussed earlier. Okay, now I press OK. Now if I make a restart of my application server, so it will give a new value which is 700, but I'm not going to restart it now. Okay, when I prepare a new video in next session, I'll show you how to restart the application server. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks all.